Hey there, I'm trying to get out of the light. So I had something really interesting happen to me last week, and I had to travel and leave unexpectedly at short notice. And it was late in the day. I put everything together, had to make a couple stops, made a hotel reservation, all that. I'm on the road. Finally get to my destination at 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the morning. I don't do well with that time anymore. I used to be able to recover, but it's a little earlier or later than I prefer to be awake at this point. But I walk into the hotel. I park in in the valet area. Walk into the hotel. Nobody there. It was really kind of eerie. And I'm looking around and I'm waiting. I finally walk up to the reception desk and I see a sign that says, I'm sorry, I had to step away shortly. I'll be back. Okay. So I go park the car, get all my bags, come back in. Still nobody there. And I feel like it's like the Twilight Zone or Walking Dead, maybe. It's that kind of vibe where eerie. The only sound is the faint noise from a TV where they're showing some news or sports highlights or something. Snacks are out, the drinks, there's the dining area, nobody. I walk down the hall, look in the gym area, nothing. Look out the door to the pool, no one out there. I finally open the door to the kitchen because there's lights and I yell in there, nothing. And I'm thinking someone could like come in and take everything. I'm thinking, man, I got to tell the management about this. Maybe I should call corporate. And of course, what do I end up doing? I start calling the hotel just to say, hey, I'm here. And somebody come out. Rings through. No, but I can hear the phone ringing. Call again. No answer. Walk around a little bit more. Call a couple more times. So by this point, I've been there 15, 20 minutes. I don't know what to do. I mean, I suppose I could have left and, gotten a hotel reservation somewhere else, maybe gotten a room. But I'm like, I already made a reservation and payment, whatever. So I finally walk around the counter of the reception area looking for cameras the whole time. And I open the door to the office and it's dark, but the light behind me shines in and I can see a young woman sitting there in the dark with her head down on the desk on a pillow. And I obviously startle her. She looks up at me and she's kind of like, what are you doing here? Kind of thing. I'm like, I've been waiting out here for about 20 minutes and I need some help. I have a reservation. I need to get to my room. And she says, oh, I'm so sorry. She's kind of trying to wake up, blinking her eyes. And, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm tired. And I was like, oh, can you come out and help me? She's like, yes, yes, I'll be right there. I'm so sorry. And I close the door and I walk around the desk and I'm just like, oh no. And there was that part of me that just wanted to tell her how this was not okay and you can't treat people that way. And how could you do this? But there's this other side of me that just said, hey, take a step back. Because she just said, I'm so sorry. And she didn't have an excuse and she didn't try to blame anything. And I just thought to myself, I have no idea what's going on with her. I don't know anything about this person. I don't know if she's a student working nights. I don't know if she's trying to take care of a family, maybe working a couple jobs. I don't know if she's like the model employee and just had a bad day or something happened personally, or she's tired, or maybe something bad with a relationship or a medical issue. I have no idea. I've not nothing. I mean, the only thing I could think is like, well, maybe this isn't the right job for her. But I have no idea her circumstances. And all she had to do is say, I'm sorry. And that's what she did. And she came out and she apologized again. She checked me in. She gave me some water. And that was it. And I suppose I could have made it a better teaching moment for both of us and handled it a different way. But at that point, I was like, you know what? You just got to let it go because who knows what's going on. And at some point, that aggressiveness, that railing, that just making someone feel bad, I just didn't see the point. And I just chose to give her the benefit of the doubt. And ultimately, I think that was probably better for both of us. So that was just what I wanted to share with you. That, there's so many times in our lives in interaction with other people where there's aggression, conflict, sometimes violence, where we do and say things that we regret or wish we could have handled differently or escalate in a way we don't like. And I just feel like for me, the learning of this was like, hey, sometimes taking a step back, shifting perspective, maybe giving someone the benefit of the doubt, how valuable that can be, maybe even life giving that can be. Because there are so many instances where we just react and can be hurtful. I think there's little steps like that when we change our perspective that maybe can help prevent ill will, maybe prevent conflict, maybe even be healing for people when they're in that space. And I think it can make you feel better. And it's certainly better for the other person to not be aggressive. But if you're really looking for something more and you really think like, hey, yeah, just feeling better, that's not enough. I would urge you to think of it this way. Taking that step back, shifting your perspective, not being aggressive towards someone when you have the opportunity. That can be empowering for you too. And you may think, I don't want to put my ego aside. I don't want to show weakness or whatnot. Well, sometimes just doing that and being humble is a sign of great leadership and empowerment of both yourself and others. So I hope that's worth something. I was thinking on this trip, so many interesting things happened. So I know I'll have more to share, but that was just something I wanted to share with you today. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great week.